everyone, it's Deanna,
Aaron
and Celeste, and you're catching up on this week's episode of Two Brunettes and A Gay
on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Deanna is back in the studio this week.
Woo! Welcome.
She's made it.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be back.
We're not actually that happy to have you.
Are you actually authentically happy to be back?
I'm a bit tired today, kind of, yes, but also kind of feel like I'm half out of it. So I might not be any better on the panel than you guys were last week.
God,
you can't get any
winning.
Worse. You can't get any worse. No, very excited to have Deanna back for the show today.
You just said you weren't excited to have me back. You just backflipped on that one.
I was joking. It's what we do on this show.
Is it?
We have a laugh. We make some fun of each other.
And behind every joke, there's a bit of truth.
There's a little bit of truth.
Just a smidge.
Because what I will say is when Deanna isn't here, we're far less chaotic.
Well, that's because I have a newborn baby.
At what age does a baby stop being a newborn? That's an actual genuine question.
He's an infant now. He's 4 going on to 5 months.
There you go.
Not a newborn anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
actually genuinely didn't know.
So what is it, like newborn, infant, and then what, toddler?
Baby.
Or is that, two?
Newborn, infant, baby, toddler.
Baby, toddler. Okay.
Yeah.
And Aaron is also still in his infancy.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No, we're excited to be here today. I want to start things off by giving a shout out and a big thank you. There was a company that reached out to us that sent us a beautiful package, Talk Dirty Co. They have some incredibly awesome laundry washing sheets, and they're really awesome. I brought them into the studio for Deanna and Aaron, shared them out, which we're very excited to use
nice.
them.
They smell beautiful.
Yeah, they smell really good.
A small family business based here in Adelaide, and we're so happy to support them, and we're so excited to actually use them. They came during the week, shared them out, and we're all going to try them, so very excited. That's Talk Dirty Co. So if you're looking for some low tox sheets for your laundry, this is definitely one to go with because it's a small family business based here in Adelaide. You want to support local.
And if you haven't switched to the laundry sheets yet, which Aaron was saying before the show that he has not, come over to that side. Celeste and I are a big fan of the laundry sheets.
I do like a laundry
They're really
sheet.
easy to chuck them in, turn it on, all done, and they're just so much better for you. A lot of them have a lot, not all of them, but most of them have a lot less chemicals and things like that. So,
which is good for my skin with psoriasis and things like that.
100%. I'd be interested to see if there's a difference for you.
Yeah, I'm going to try it out today.
There you go.
When I do my washing today.
There you go.
Excited.
So big shout out to Talk Dirty Co for that. We really, really appreciate it and can't wait to try it. Now we have a big show today, guys. It's been a little while since we've had some guests in studio. We've almost gotten, again, super familiar with just our own chaos, but we're bringing some guests in today, which is exciting. For the start of Illuminate Adelaide, so you have to stay tuned for that later in the show. We're going to be talking to a couple of guests from Moment Factory, which we're very much looking forward to. I'm going to talk to you guys about some stuff that's been going on in my home. And I don't want to say too much because you're going to have to wait for the segment, but I'm interested in some opinions.
Okay.
Aaron, you've lied to your AI.
You did.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
I don't know if it's backfired, but you're going to tell us about it. And Deanna, you're going to dive into some pregnancy-related stuff as well. So there's plenty happening in today's show. You'll have to stay tuned because we've got more coming up for you. So we'll be back with you right after this break.
Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break. Okay, so I said to you guys before the break that I think there's some stuff going on in my home, and I'm interested to know what your thoughts are on it and if you agree with what I guess my general take is. And I'm just going to say it. I think my house is haunted. Okay?
Ooh.
I think my house is haunted, and we have had signs for a little while that there's some stuff going on in my home, but in the last week there's been a couple of things that have happened that have ramped up and have made me go, okay, there's something happening at the moment. And the timing of it is interesting.
Yeah, of course.
The timing of it is interesting, but I thought I'd get your thoughts on it. So I moved into this house. Now, for those of you playing at home that don't know this, the house that I currently live in, my husband and I currently live in, is my grandmother's house, right? She passed away last year in July. And she didn't pass away in that home, right? Nonna passed away in hospital, but she lived in that house for 25 years.
Yeah.
Right? A very long time. And before I moved into that house, Deanna was living there for about 4 months.
Okay.
So
there's your ghost.
We've both had exactly. We've both had experience in this house, right? The home is an older home, not really old, but it's an older home. And so you can easily put things down to just like noises and creaks and, you know, that type of thing. And then there's certain things that you're like, oh, that's a bit hard to put into a category that isn't a haunting.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Deanna, you've had the same experience when you were living there.
Yes.
There was definitely like, I guess the feeling of presences around, and you would hear like footsteps sometimes. The floors are very creaky down the hallway specifically. So the main hallway kind of that goes from the main bedroom all the way down to the laundry, and off of that is another bedroom, a bathroom. There's a lot of creakiness that goes on. So, you know, we've heard like creaking floors when you're not down there and no one's home. But I've always kind of been able to go, well, maybe it was the dog. Like maybe Boo was walking. Because when she does walk down the hallway, it does creak as well. Like you don't have to be a heavy person
it's
for
pretty
that to
old
happen.
floorboard.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you kind of have been able to put things in categories.
Yes.
And Deanna, you had the same experience, correct?
Yes, well, yeah, but my dog is very light, so you can't hear her creak at all, so I would assume it was something else.
Right.
Yeah.
And to preface this, we have always thought it was our grandfather who basically passed away in that home. He didn't exactly die there, but he died a couple of hours later after leaving the home in hospital.
Yeah.
So he was very, very unwell in that house, and he
was not in a good way when he left the house.
when he left the house.
Yeah.
And he was very attached to my grandmother who lived there long after him. So we always just kind of thought that Nonna was there kind of waiting for Nonna. Well, in the last week, a couple of things have happened. So last Friday night, Jake and I were sitting on the couch and we were watching a movie, and the lounge room, which you guys know you've been to the house, is a decent way away from my laundry, and in my laundry is where my RoboVac is housed.
Yeah.
And if anyone has a RoboVac, you know that when you talk to the RoboVac, it will respond to you, but you have to say its name.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, so you say
I've
like,
never had one.
hey Yiko, like do this.
Yeah.
Right. So, and it will respond. Now, there's a decent travel distance from the
Lounge.
to the laundry where my RoboVac is housed.
Yeah.
And in the last near year that I've lived there, it's never happened before. But we were sitting on the couch watching a movie, and the movie wasn't on loud, and I turned to Jake and I have no idea why, I just actually whispered something funny to him. Maybe because we were watching a movie, I didn't say it loudly. I whispered something to him. And as I was whispering, we both heard our RoboVac go, "Can you please repeat that? I can't do that." And Jake and I looked at each other and we were like, what was that?
Yeah, it's a distance away.
There's no
It's a
way.
distance away.
And it hasn't happened in the last year that the RoboVac has heard us talk in any room.
Right.
In any room other than the laundry, right?
Can I ask what you whispered to Jake?
I was a joke.
Oh, okay.
So my EcoVac, my RoboVac, was responding to someone's request that was talking. That wasn't me, or that wasn't Jake.
Maybe for context though, if you don't have a RoboVac, like a lot of the time they respond to, like you might say something random like, "Oh, I'm going to make a sandwich," and they're like, "Can you please repeat that?" You're like, "I wasn't talking to you,"
Yes.
right? So
Yeah,
they're not great at like picking up what you're saying.
Like Siri.
Yes.
Like Siri.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, you know how you can sometimes just say serious and it thinks like you're talking to it, and you're like, no, I was just saying the word serious, not Siri.
My Siri just came up.
I know, exactly. Apple, let's work on that.
Stop.
But so we were both very much like, well,
okay.
was
Dodgy.
that? Like that has never happened
So that's
before.
sign one.
Okay, so that's
Sign
number one. Yep.
And obviously, you know, a lot of creaks and that type of thing, but that's been consistent. And then Thursday I was washing my hair and I got out of the shower. My shower is not far from the laundry, but this actually had nothing to do with the laundry. I opened the door from my shower and my dog was in the bathroom with me because she follows me everywhere. And I was drying my hair off and I was just looking in our mirror and a black shadow rushed towards me in my left eye line.
Ooh.
And I literally turned towards it almost like I thought someone was coming at me. Like I thought, oh my God, what is that? Like, is someone in my home? And I looked and there was nothing there. But there was a very distinct black shadow
Okay.
coming towards me. And it freaked me out so much that I actually looked through my entire home to make sure no one was in there, because I was like, no, I'm certain
that was a something.
That something came towards me.
And you hadn't taken your sleeping drug.
No, and this was at like 8:30.
On anything.
This was at like 8:30 in the morning. So like I had been to the gym and come home. I'm well awake at this point.
Celeste has been known to see things though from time to time.
Yes.
We talked about this. Yes, you're in tune with that other side.
Yes, and this is the thing, right? The only thing that doesn't scare me about it is the fact that I don't feel any bad or negative energy from whatever the entity might be. Oh, we've had a change.
I changed the music because I just thought we needed it to be creepier.
Let's go there.
Yeah, let's go there.
So I've not gotten any bad vibes or feelings. Now, my husband, on the other hand, he's like, oh, there's a demon in our house. Like, oh, no, that's it. There's a demon in our house.
It's not even a spirit, it's a demon.
And I'm like, it's not a demon. Like, it's not a bad thing. But I do think that my grandfather that we thought was the initial spirit that was there is no longer there. When my grandmother passed away, I think not long after that, we did kind of I spoke to him a little bit. And I said, you can move on with Nonna now. And since then, nothing.
Okay.
Except in the last week, it's reared back up. And the only thing that I can put it down to is in a week and a half's time, it's my Nonna's 1 year passing from her death.
Oh, wow.
And so it's just interesting timing that this is all happening, basically from about the timeline in which she went into hospital and started passing, which was the 17th of June.
Wow.
And so it's just interesting timing, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to bring it to radio and see what you guys think. Am I crazy? Do you think there's an explanation for it, or do you think there's, something going on?
Well, I mean, when I lived there, I told you that Nonna was definitely around, because when we'd moved all of their stuff out and my stuff in, that first weekend, he started, and Nonna is probably, this particular Nonna Tony, is the only one of my grandparents that I feel like I've consistently felt throughout my life.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah. Right? Whereas the others, intermittently, but not so much, that have passed. And Nonna Anna that passed last year, I felt like once she was gone, in true Nonna style, she went off and started partying elsewhere. She was like, bye.
Yeah. I've had a couple dreams of her, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Nonna definitely hung around, and many people in the family have seen him in different places, because he had a very specific walk about him, so you could sense him. When I was there, he started breaking things. Like there was a pot plant that just broke out of nothing touched it, and there was a couple of other things like door slamming and things like that. And that's when I said to him, like, no, you can be here, but don't scare me. And then he stopped scaring me. But multiple occasions after that, even when you moved in, I still felt him there. And you said that he's moved on, but I don't think that he has.
Interesting.
If this is what's happening, because I think that he before he passed, because he had dementia, he was very angry.
Right.
So it makes sense that some of these actions are kind of like a little bit angry actions, a little bit frustrated. They're frustrated actions. So I don't know. I think, yes, your house is haunted, but I still think it's normal.
Interesting.
That's my
Aaron?
opinion.
Bulldoze the house.
Yeah, well, that's the plan.
Burn it down, baby. That is super scary. Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break.
It's been a bit of a rough week for me.
Is your house haunted?
Not as bad as that, actually. Not as bad as that. Well, it probably is. I was thinking that the other day, actually. I reckon our house has got some old spirits in there. Because
Johnny
Walker, Jim Beam.
How old is your house?
It's from I think it's 1920.
Yeah, your house is way older than mine.
It's like a half cottage from back in the day, because it used to be like a servant quarters house. So I wonder if there's some 1920s spirits still haunting their house at some. Actually, you know what? They've probably seen my activity and gone, nah, I'm out.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's actually terrifying.
I don't want to be associated with this guy.
I terrify the spirits.
You do. You do.
But no, it was a rough week for me this week, because I've succumbed to a bit of illness that's been going around. Everyone at work's been bloody sick, and everyone that I've been interacting with has got some kind of bloody bug or germ or whatever. So I've been a bit sick this week. So I had a couple of days off work, and after 3 days off work, we need a sick certificate. And so I tried to get into my regular doctor, and of course, I don't understand. You try to get into your regular doctor, and they're not available for at least 2 months.
Yeah, I know. What is with that?
What is going on? Like, how are they so booked up in advance? Oh, it just frustrates me. So then I thought, well, usually I'll go to InstaScripts, because, like InstaScripts, you just like sign up, they'll do a phone consult with a doctor, and they'll give you a sick certificate, and they can backdate it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's pretty good.
GSA?
It's bloody expensive, though. It's like $50.
Oh, wow.
Which is basically the same as a doctor consult, I guess.
Yeah.
But you don't get anything back. There's no, bulk billing. So then I looked online, and there's a few different websites where you can basically get a doctor's certificate for that day.
Okay.
And it's only like $12.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, if I don't have to backdate it and I'll just get it for today, I'll just go to one of these websites. So then I signed up, and I got to the point where I entered all my details on this website. And then basically there was a button where it said, press button to speak with AI doctor.
Oh.
Now, I didn't realise that this was an AI doctor program. I thought I was going to speak to an actual doctor.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you're speaking to a chatbot.
So I'm speaking to a chatbot. So I pressed the button, and this chap, it was so creepy.
What?
It was so eerie, because they were like, it had a really Aussie accent, this chatbot number one. It was like, "G'day, mate. What are your symptoms?" And I'm like, who is? And he kind of sounded hot, actually.
You're like, where are you located?
Hey, are you real or not? Are you real or bot? And so I had to tell them my symptoms. I had to tell them a bit of like my medical history, and in doing so, it asked me, "Do you smoke or drink?" And I could have easily said no and just moved on, but you know me, man of honesty here. I'm like, yes. And they're like, "Do you smoke?" I said, "No." "Do you drink?" I said, "Yes." And then it says, "How many drinks a week do you have?"
Oh, here we go. And you're like, well, I can't count them on two hands.
Yeah, I'm like, the limit does not exist.
What genuine answer to that question, though? If you had to be honest, what would be the answer to that question?
I couldn't count it in so quickly, Celeste. We'd need a few segments.
Well, how many bottles do you drink
How many
a week?
bottles?
Oh, God, that's an even harder question. Yeah, I feel like I'm on the phone with the AI doctor again.
But if you genuinely had to guesstimate, like on an average week,
yeah,
like if it's you don't have anything super special on or anything like that,
nothing super special. Okay, 4 bottles.
Wow,
you're joking.
Genuine week, 4 bottles.
Yeah. Well, that's over 2 days. Well, 2 or 3 days.
If I had 4 bottles over 2 days, you would have to scrape me off the floor.
We are not the same person, Deanna.
The best part,
I think I would be in hospital.
The best part is that's on like a week with no celebration. Like you just said, that's just on a general week.
That's just a general Friday.
If you had like a party on, that would double?
Probably.
I love it. Okay, so your AI is now concerned about your overall health.
Well, yeah, exactly. So my AI is like digging deep into my, medical history, and so I don't know why I lied to AI. I don't know why I lied to AI. I said to AI that I only had 2 drinks per week.
What?
Get out.
Not even close.
That wasn't even close. That was just like
not in the vicinity.
And do you know what? I think I was scared that AI was going to judge me.
Well, it probably would have given you health advice that you weren't interested in.
Well, that too. I probably would have just... But then I just was wondering, because then after I told him how many drinks I had per week, it went blank. And it was like, I was just waiting on the other end. And so I said to it, "Do you need anything further from me?" And he goes, "Just a sec, mate."
Oh,
I was like,
you were looking for external validation from AI.
I
and
know.
Okay, would you have told a real doctor the honest amount? That's what I want to know. You wouldn't have.
No, because,
So when your doctor says, "Aaron, you've got cirrhosis of the liver,"
yeah.
are you going to be like, "I don't drink, I don't understand"?
No, I've already got psoriasis. May as well have psoriasis of the liver as well. Pour yourself another bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break. Who do you brunch with?
Your besties.
And what do you do with your besties?
Bitch.
It's time for the brunch bitch. Okay, I'm going to talk about this brunch bitch because this happened this morning.
Okay.
This wasn't a segment for this morning, right? We went to, you guys have heard about our saga with cafes lately.
Oh, we can't get it right. We're like Goldie Cox. Goldie Cox. Sorry.
What?
Oh
Goldilocks.
I've been watching too much Sex in the City. Sorry.
Goldilocks and the 3 coffee shops over here, right, in Sturt Street. You guys would know from our chats over the last few months, our initial coffee shop across the road, Urban Flow, closed a few months ago, which we were devastated about.
Yeah.
So then we kind of repositioned and we started going to My Kingdom of a Horse on Sturt Street.
What did you call it?
My Kingdom of a Horse? For a horse.
It's My Kingdom for a horse, not My Kingdom of a horse.
My Kingdom.
Why would you have a kingdom just
Let's
for one
just
horse?
call it My Kingdom. We started going there on Sturt Street, and we were going there for about less than 2 months, I would say. Maybe about 2 months. And then they announced that they were closing that specific location, and we were like, is it us? We started to kind of feel like this was a bit of a personal attack.
Yes.
And they all just kind of like are leaving because we're too much on a Saturday morning. So anyway, we've had to relocate a third time, which is why we say to you guys, if you have a coffee shop recommendation that is close to our studios in the city, we're on Sturt Street. So if you have a coffee shop that's nearby, like we love a little bit of a walk in the morning on a Saturday morning, and we come and do our show there, let us know, because we're looking for a new local. Anyway, we ended up this morning at another cafe just across Whitmore Square, and it happened this morning, and I was like, this is something that really bothers me. It bothers me every time it happens, and I'm going to bring it to air.
Yeah.
People that go to a cafe and will take a table of 4, 5, 6 and sit at it by themselves.
Oh.
Now, this morning there was a particular young lady. It was cool this morning, although the sun was out. And we knew that Deanna was coming with Geordie, so we don't love to have Geordie outside if it's cold. But we didn't have much of an option this morning. We sat outside. But there was this one young lady sitting on a table inside, a table of 4.
Yep.
And she was sitting at this table reading. And I thought to myself, have some self-awareness to be like, listen, there's plenty of tables of 2 around. Perhaps when you got there wasn't. But there's also lots of stools and stuff around. Move to a smaller table because there's only one of you and you don't need a table of 4 to sit there and read.
Well, obviously she does for her ego, because it's obviously out of control. Her ego is that big, she needs a whole bloody table.
It must be that. That must be the case. But it just made me be like, what is going on here? Like, this is just so rude. And so I just had to get it out. I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. I got a brunch bitch that's fresh on my fresh to get off my chest. Right? So there you have it. That's our brunch bitch for this Saturday morning.
Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break.
Welcome back to Two Brunettes and a Gay, and it's been a massive show here today.
It has been a massive show, and we've done a lot of like changing of the guards in the show. So you'll notice in the interview I wasn't speaking, and then in the last segment Deanna was out. So we've just had a lot of movement happening, but all 3 of us are back to finish off.
And I know we did say at the top of the show that we would do some pregnancy related content, but we're going to save that for next week.
But pregnancy related content happened outside of the show, and Deanna was needed to feed. So hence why she had to step out and not do her segment.
So you're gonna have to tune in next week to hear that one.
Everyone's like, okay, won't come.
Yeah, well, or it's fine. Don't worry about
You're
it.
milking that content.
You're milking it.
I am milking that content.
Stop milking it.
All right. Well, we've got a new segment here that Aaron has been you fathered this new segment. You brought forward to.
But I hope
to
Aaron
life.
hasn't fathered anything.
Yes.
I'm still a twunk. I'm not a daddy yet. Come
I'm trying to think of the word for it. Aaron has birthed. You've birthed.
I've birthed a new idea.
That's even worse.
There you go.
It is. Yeah. And we want to call this Red Flags.
It's very simply titled Red Flags.
We need a better name.
We put a lot of effort into that.
We need a better name for this segment. If you think of one, let us know. Two Brunettes A Gay. Okay. But this time we were going to theme our red flag segments because, there are obviously people in life or things that you do in life where there are red flags.
Yes.
And the thing about red flags is that you usually notice them in hindsight. So when they're happening, sometimes you're like, oh, sometimes you're immediately like, nah, red flag. And sometimes you're like, oh, is it? Or maybe they're just, and you can make excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're subjective too.
Yeah.
Like what I think might be a red flag, you might not think is a red flag.
I wonder if we'll have the same red flags.
Okay.
Well, we're going to do a public service here, and we're going to talk through some red flags in different scenarios from time to time, so that you don't have to think about it next time when it comes into this situation, right? All right. So this week we have chosen red flags for co-workers.
Yes.
Would or would they not throw you under the bus? So as soon as you get someone new at work, or you just got that person at work that you just can't work out.
Yeah.
Can't suss out, right? So tell me if either of you think that these are red flags. Okay. They never they gossip about everyone in the office to you behind their back.
Oh, red flag. They're talking about you too.
Massive red flag. I had this recently.
Really?
It was an awful experience. Nah, red flag. Fire it.
Fire it. Not he or she.
No,
fire
it.
Do you think that that person might just have a relationship with you where they tell you these things, or do you think if they're saying it to you, they're saying it to everyone?
Is that a red flag question?
No, I'm just asking.
Oh, that's a continuation of the last question.
I'm curious.
We've fleshed out the conversation here.
Fleshing it out.
Yeah.
Can you repeat the question?
Don't worry about it. Move on. I was saying, do you think that they say it to just you, like they've developed a friendship with you?
No.
Or can you tell if they're saying it to just you or if they're saying it to everyone?
I think you can tell the difference between a work bestie where you talk about everything with and someone that like comes to you and is like, oh my God, did you hear about this? And you're like, well, you're definitely talking about me behind my back. This is not my experience, obviously. Like for majority of my working life, I was the boss or one of the bosses, so it wasn't my experience. And in my current work, it's not. But Aaron, I imagine this is...
It's true. You have to have a safe space with your colleagues.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The bar.
Next one. They always describe themselves as brutally honest. That's me.
Brutally honest. Yeah, no, it is a red flag, actually. Because I think there's a way about being honest that's constructive without being brutally harsh.
I would have to agree. I think anyone that says that they're brutally honest, it can be an excuse for people to be rude and just excuse themselves for it.
Yeah.
I think there's a way to be brutally honest where you're still like friendly enough to be like, listen, like this is the way that I see it, or I'm being honest about the way that I view this situation. And brutally honest to me is like, well, that it is what it is. If you don't like it, that's on you type of attitude, where I'm like, I don't know about that delivery.
It's all in the word, brutal.
Right, so you're saying it's all in the delivery.
Yeah.
Okay. They laugh at every joke the manager makes.
No, I don't. No, here's why I don't think that's a red flag.
Okay.
Because in the workplace, you have to play the game, right? So if you're looking to say you want to take a vacation, you want to take 2 weeks off, you're going to laugh at every single unfunny joke your boss makes so you can get permitted to go on that vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So you got to play the game.
That's how you do
Yeah.
it.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
Sorry to my boss out
Yeah.
there. It's
Okay.
all fake.
Green flag.
I'm just so fake.
Celeste?
Green flag.
Green. You think it's a green flag?
Yeah, I think it's normal.
Okay. They say, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I say that.
I know you say that. That's why I wanted to say this one.
No, I don't think that's a red flag, because I think it's good to see it from another perspective, like situations from another perspective.
Right.
Yep.
So it kind of shakes you up and makes you rethink maybe your position on certain things. So yeah, no, I don't think that's a red
Is
flag.
it not just a way, though, to be like, I'm just going to oppose you for the fun of it and say it like this?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Deanna, because I say just to be devil's advocate, so I think it's a green flag, obviously, because I do it. Deanna,
I think it depends on when the person's doing it. Like, I guess, yeah, if they're doing it for everything, I think it's a red flag.
Yeah.
If they're not doing it for everything, then I think it's fine.
Yeah.
There's my delineation. Okay. I think this one's a red flag. They CC people in on an email who absolutely did not need to be CC'd.
Fire them. I hate these people. I deal with these people on a daily basis, and I can't deal. Like that is a massive red flag. If you have to CC every man and his dog on an email that doesn't necessitate it, then nah, huge red flag.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's just annoying.
You're just trying to get people in trouble, basically. It's trying to prove a point and throwing people under the bus. And I can't stand people
and
like that.
And no one loves anyone who fills their inbox with things that they don't need as well.
Yes, exactly.
I feel like it can be very passive aggressive. If you're like, just like CCing somebody in on the email that doesn't need to be, just so you can show everybody what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go. There's red flags. I feel like we need some proper red flags music now that we've brought that into the table.
Yeah, this baby bunting music really is not like hitting the spot at all.
It's not doing the.
It's giving baby bunting.
It is baby bunting.
I wonder what's this one like.
Oh, we're just trying out different sounds on air.
I'm glad we're figuring this out.
Well, it's been a big show. It's been a very big show. We've had a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun with our guests today.
Yeah, Augmented Game sounds really. It's really cool. I'm trying to get my head around it. It sounds like it's on quite a large scale from what they're talking about.
Yeah, looking at the stories last night on Instagram, it actually looked huge.
Yeah, definitely get out there
Ridley
and check it
Centre
out
at the showgrounds. So
check it out. Definitely get out there and check it out. All the Illuminate Adelaide stuff, because you know what? It's just another thing that Adelaide brings to the table in winter that we want to get behind, because we want to remain a festival state.
Yeah.
Don't let them take it.
No. Don't let them take our pride. All right, if you've been listening live and you want to catch us on the podcast, you can head to all your major podcasting platforms and search for Two Brunettes A Gay. And of course, if you've been listening on the podcast and you want to tune in live, 11 a.m. Saturdays, Radio Italia Uno, 87.6 FM. And of course, if you haven't already, head to Instagram and TikTok, give us a like or a follow. How's our viral reel going, by the way, Celeste?
At last check, which was a while ago, I think we were at about 125,000 views.
Which is amazing. And something like almost 4,000 shares, which is...
Yeah, which means that the wild part about it is to think that, Aaron, you and I are in like 4,000 or 5,000 people's like DMs.
Oh my God. That is...
They're looking at our faces going, idiots.
Who's this poof?
Well, it's good times. Good for us.
Good for us. But you know what? I don't need to think about what they're thinking.
No.
I'm just happy that I'm going viral.
Otherwise, he might have 6 bottles this weekend.
Exactly.
You're already viral.
Standard weekend.
Exactly.
All right.
Well,
Aaron, that's your cue.
Is it my cue?
It's your cue.
Have a fabulous week, and we'll see you
next Saturday. Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, your Two Brunettes and a Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.